Today, Kevin and I are going to be trying some Brittle and Beyond. I have the Hazelnut and the Cashew.
Blueberry Almond and Pistachio Rose.
Now,
two of my favorite flavors.
Hold on to something because I'm going to give you the price. I have to preface this by saying, I know, we bought these at the airport, but they're little bitty bags.
There's like one thing of Brittle in there.
We bought these in New York at JFK, and I wanted to get some New York food before we left. And so these are made in New York. It's a 3-ounce, 85-gram bag, and they were $9.99 each. Very, very expensive.
I think you got to add at least $3 or $4 to anything.
Because they're from the airport. Very teeny tiny bag. They're lightweight. They're not hiding anything. Yeah, I'm glad they have they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They have 10 flavors on the back. They only, out of the 10 flavors, they only had 4 at the airport. I'm glad they only had 4 because I like to, if I see it, I want to get it all. I would have spent, I mean, this is $40 right here. Because
she's thinking, I didn't get that one flavor. I didn't get that one flavor. That'll be the best flavor.
It'll be the best. Yeah, well, and if I'm only going to be through here with this one time, I don't know when I'm going to be back to JFK.
That's true.
But let me tell you the other flavors they have. They have pistachio cherry, sesame ginger, lemon pine nut, coconut macadamia, pumpkin pie, and pecan pie. If they had had any,
most of those sound pretty good. If
they had had any of those other ones, I would not have bought this one. Now, I'll be honest, I would not have bought this. But I hated to buy 3 and leave this one and not try it because normally we don't like rose and things. So
that's how strong they are.
Yeah, but I would not have bought those if the pecan pie had been there. Oh,
coconut macadamia, any of those.
Any of those. Yeah. That one would have gotten left.
We'll see though. You know, I've liked some things with rose.
So these are vegan, handcrafted in small batches. This is the Cashew. Try our many exciting flavors. These are made www.brittleandbeyond.com. Produced by Brittle and Beyond in Brooklyn, New York. 1 ounce, 28 grams is 130 calories. This bag has 3 servings, and it's 130 for 1 serving or $3.80 for the bag. $3.80, and I'm going to show you. I'm going to pour 1 bag out, so that'll be this bag because I want you to see what we paid $10 for.
And this one actually sounds broken up pretty decently. Some of those are solid.
Yeah, that's $10 right there.
That's quite a bit of Brittle though.
Okay.
It's softer than I thought it was going to be.
It is for me too.
Because I thought it was going to be like glass.
I thought it was going to be like glass too.
Yeah, that's much better than I thought.
You know what it is? The actual cashew itself is a softer cashew.
Softer. They also did a good job of making it thin. It's very, very thin.
Yes, it's thin. It's easy to eat. I want another piece, but I won't get another piece.
I remember my mom used to make peanut brittle.
Yeah.
Like a microwave peanut brittle. It was this thick, and it was hard to eat because it was so thick and hard that you couldn't bite into it. You had to break them into little pieces, and even those pieces were hard.
I like it, and for me, Brittle, it's a very addictive thing.
Like, you want to keep eating it.
Yes. Like, I have been known to buy a box of peanut brittle and eat the whole box myself in a night.
It's easy to do.
The thing about this is I do like it, but it's not as sweet as what I'm used to.
It's not any better than the cheaper brands, that's for sure.
No, not at all. It is not, like, I would not pay $10 for that again.
No, because you can go to a grocery store and buy Brittle. And it's just as good.
Yeah, it's just, if it had the sweetness level that I'm used to. Then,
well, there's a little bit of a burnt sugar flavor.
See, this is how most of them are.
You know, it's got a burnt sugar flavor to it. And that burnt sugar flavor kind of takes away from the sweetness a little bit.
We lost one. Okay.
And what did it do when it hit the floor? It broke really well.
Okay, 130 calories for 1 serving. This says 400 for the whole container, and this is the hazelnut.
It's still soft, but it's not as soft as the cashew. It's still really, really thin. I mean, really, really thin. I think the hazelnuts themselves are a little harder. They've also went smaller with the pieces of hazelnut, whereas the cashews, they got really big. And cashews are also a softer nut anyway.
Yes, they are.
So it made it a little softer. The hazelnuts being smaller, a little harder nut, it makes it a little crunchier.
I agree with all the points he's made. I would like to commend them on their hazelnut.
Yeah, they put tons of them in there.
Well, the flavor, a lot of times when you get hazelnut in America, it's like a dumbed down version.
Yeah,
it's like
flavorful.
It's like watered down. It's like, where's the hazelnut flavor like you get out of stuff coming out of Germany, because they really know how to do hazelnut. This tastes like a German hazelnut.
It's good.
This is it's a very strong, full-on hazelnut flavor, and I do like the smaller pieces of it. I think that's
it's good.
I like, and this comes across to me as sweeter too.
It does. It still has that little bit of a burnt sugar kind of flavor, that little scorched sugar that kind of kills the hazelnut a little bit, but it's not bad.
Yeah,
I still get a lot of hazelnut.
That works. I mean, I like the cashew,
Yeah.
but for some reason this just comes across as sweeter. Look how dark this one is.
Well, it's got berries or something.
This is
Blueberry, that's what it was.
Look at how pretty that is. It's blueberry almond, and there's lots of big pieces. That one, the first one being broken up like that, I don't blame the company for that, because these came home in our luggage, so, you know, I'm sure it happened all the way home. I'm sure they're supposed to be in bigger hunks like this normally.
No, mine are broken up.
So blueberry almond, I don't mind it being broken up either, because what are we doing? We're breaking it up, so it doesn't matter. 120 for 1 ounce or $3.60 for the bag.
What kind of nut is this? Almond? No. That's not bad, but I don't know if it 100% works for me. It makes it really chewy. And it almost has, again, it has a scorched flavor, so it feels like I'm eating burnt blueberries.
This has the most scorched flavor to me of all of these.
Yeah, it could be the blueberries. Maybe they did get scorched a little bit with the sugar.
And it's so funny. If I had written down word for word what I was going to say, it came out of his mouth. I was going to say, I don't know that this works for me.
Yeah.
And it's funny that we both chose those same words.
Yeah, they don't go together.
It's the blueberries, it's the chewy blueberry. Does not do well. It just, brittle is supposed to be crunchy, and yes, and I don't like the scorched flavor with the flavor of the blueberry.
Yeah.
I would not get that one again.
Yeah, I guess mixing molten sugar with a blueberry, it does something to the blueberry. It doesn't taste good.
No, no. Now this has a huge.
That was a big hunk in there.
Hold on, I want to show you. Yeah, look how big that is. Okay, so this is the scary one. It might be wonderful. It's Pistachio Rose. 130 for 1 ounce or $3.80 for the bag.
That might be too small.
Micro case.
I just broke it. You're breaking it too small.
Definitely tastes pistachio, which you don't care for.
I'm okay with some pistachio. That's actually not bad.
Really?
I think there's enough of that sugary kind of flavor.
I don't think it is.
I don't mind that. It's not that. The reason I don't like pistachio usually is it's very earthy.
I think that's
very strong earthy flavor. I don't know. Maybe it was just a piece I got. It didn't taste that way, but
I like it. I'm pleasantly surprised that I don't taste the rose.
Yeah, I don't taste rose either.
I'm sure the rose is in there, but they must have done it so subtly,
which is fine,
that it's not like a Turkish delight, where it's really strong rose. You mainly get that strong, to me, earthy pistachio. It's not like we've had some pistachio before that tastes more like almond than it does pistachio. This is 100% pure
It is.
pistachio, which I'm shocked, you know.
It just doesn't, maybe, like I said, maybe it was the piece I got that had more of the sugary part than actual pistachios. So if I ate more of it, I might say, no, I don't like this after all.
This brand, I think they're good quality.
Yeah, I think they did a good job.
They did
Except for that one.
I think they did a good job. I think they're good quality. I personally would not pay $10 a bag for them though, because I would just as soon get a peanut brittle and pay a lot less money for them. But now if you can get them a lot cheaper somewhere else in New York, I never saw these in the grocery stores we went to.
I don't remember seeing them.
But if you could get these somewhere else cheaper, then I would personally choose the hazelnut all the time. I would
do the hazelnut or the cashew. Either one of those.
Either one of those. If you want an even softer nut, then that cashew is really nice.
The cashew's a little easier to eat.
It is.
Because the cashews are so much softer.
I agree, but both of those are really good quality.
Yep.
And then these are going to be more, if you like that earthy pistachio, which this would be my third choice. I would never buy the blueberry again.
It just didn't go.
Yeah, so I'll have a picture for you at the end so you can see all the little bits.
They did a good job of filling it in. That's
yes,
for sure.
they did. They didn't skimp on anything, because a lot of times you get a peanut brittle.
Yeah, it's got 10 peanuts in it.
Yeah, it's mainly that glassy sugar, and then you don't get very many peanuts. At least they did bring the kind of like a Kind bar, you know, they fill it.
They fill it with
yeah.
stuff.
So I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.